Turn it on. Is this, okay. So I've been taking notes this whole film festival because that's what I like to do. Film criticism is something I enjoy. So anyways, I gotta say, favorite film of the whole thing, definitely Daily Journey. I would say it was perfect in that I don't know what else you could have done to make it a better film. It was short, it was sweet, and had a good punchline. I gotta say, definitely my favorite film of the night, or of the nights.
Okay, just overall on all the films, I personally want to say good job to everyone who made a film. Thank you very much. Like I may have said yesterday when I was here, this film festival is very dear to me because I was part of FITV, and so I really enjoy it. And last year it was definitely tough to get all the submissions in because it was our first year doing it, and this year it looked like, wow, there's exactly, well, I can't say exactly. I don't remember how many genres we had last year because it was like 12 months ago. But definitely a lot more genres this year, and I was a little biased in the comedy section because my name's Taylor, so I enjoyed that one. And the drama, Seju, you did an amazing job. I really loved it. Like I said yesterday, I learned more about you in that one film than I did for the whole year I spent with you in FITV. It's amazing. And Abu Bey's film, that was actually my favorite film, and there were little to no words in it. It was just how many times he looked at the screen, which was amazing. And National Treasure was very humorous for me. Thank you very much. I loved it. Same with World War I was a bar fight, though. That was just, I want to see World War II as a bar fight next year. I really enjoyed this whole thing, especially that it was 2 days this year. Last year it was one evening. That's amazing. And next year, let's not make it 3 days. Let's stick to 2 days.
As you saw during the awards, I was running up and down quite a bit. That's because, well, I'm in FITV, and that means I'm helping out on a lot of projects. I was helping out on Alessandro's, my own stuff, Sage's stuff in a very particular way. Thank you for the special thanks. Really much appreciated that, and even more if I didn't. Were you the dead guy? Oh no, I was not the dead body. That's we'll save that for the director's commentary. Ooh, enticing. And even when we're not working on our own stuff, we're all helping each other out, bouncing ideas back and forth, creative decisions. It's a great, productive environment to make films, and putting on a festival like this is just our sort of gift to you guys out there for appreciating the arts.
I think this film festival was definitely a success. It was definitely wonderful looking at all the films that everyone made. You know, I love to see all the involvement in the student body. You know, I think film and just the arts is such an integral part of just expression and creativity. And see that in a STEM university is great. Yeah, I enjoyed every film. I think Sage Hughes was wonderful. And thank you for playing Tame Impala. Like, God bless. But yeah, no, I was very proud and very happy to see the involvement in the student body with film. Yeah, I just can't wait for next year.
I mean, there's not much more to add. Everybody's submissions were really beautiful, and it shows how much, even though this is a science school, everybody's involved in the arts still, so it's amazing.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Give them a round of applause one more time for coming up. So the last thing on our agenda today is to do a director's commentary for the best film. So those who were involved in the making of Waltz of Despondency will come up and discuss their experience with you, and then that will be the end of our wonderful film festival. So thank you, guys.
So for Sage's film, Waltz of Despondency, it was one of the fastest productions that we've ever been a part of, and I think one of the most fun and creative in terms of storytelling. It was very ambitious, just like World War I. but this was ambitious in a way that it had its own identity. It was very much like the French noir films as far as composition and such. Yeah, it was a 2-day shoot. Sage was a great director. Julia was great with makeup. Brandon with all your contributions. Me with getting a gnarly sunburn. And Alessandro with his acting and cinematography, and Josh with his beautiful acting. And you guys will see why he was a great actor in a moment, but yeah, no, it was a very great thing to be a part of.
Just to keep hammering this point about how amazing this all turned out, I come out of the library from a study group, and I see these guys just sort of standing there. It's like, oh yeah, we're in the middle of something. It's like, okay, walk back to the studio. There's a bunch of doodles on the whiteboard. They're just a raw creative id of shots and ideas, and we're just like, okay, we're gonna make a movie today. All right. We need a title, okay? What do we got? What's the mood? What's the genre? It was so unbelievably fast. Then I was like, okay, well, good. Anything else can we do while we're there? All right, yeah, we need to work on It Still Hurts as well, all right? Okay, we're all packing into the car. Go to the beach, go. We've only got Josh here for an hour. He's got an exam at 3. Goodness gracious, it's moving. And then we get to the beach. We're running out. We're trying to find a way where we're not going to terrify all the tourists and the retirees just trying to enjoy beach. We need to set up a shot and we're dragging a body across wrapped in plastic. I can assure you that was an actor. Oh, am I getting played out here? We get there. It is the middle of the day, so if you have any familiarity with the filmmaking process, it is extremely hard to get good contrast like this under a really bright sunlight, because it just washes everything out and you lose all your contrast. And normally, if you don't have a really careful eye for composition and how to set your camera right, this would be not just unwatchable in the sense it would be kind of hard to see. This would be a completely white screen. Or just all those details would be lost. And for the framing, am I stepping on your toes? Okay. If you don't know, I'm sort of FITV's resident theorist and pretentious wank. Thank you. So I see the notes. Before I even saw the notes coming back from the judges, I was like, this is French New Wave, which was the resurgent style in France after the Second World War. All these critics and just really ambitious movie people just looked at movies and said, here's an idea. What if movies were art? I know. What if movies were art? A question that seems obvious, with such carefully arranged shots and actions and style like this. But for a long time, movies was product. It was just something that was just shipped out like a can of Spam from the factory. And it took people with strong creative vision, like Sage, to take movies from something that was bought and sold to, art.
So if you're wondering what is Brando's contribution to our film, back in the beginning where we had the 3 people, originally it was not me. I was trying to stay behind the scenes and direct my actors, but we were on a time crunch. We only had 2 days to shoot it because you needed to get it done by the submission deadline, which was April 14th. So we shot on the first day, and that individual, me on the right side, used to be Brando, and he got a very nasty sunburn from that day, but then we needed to shoot it again because there were some things in it that we didn't like, or we needed to shoot the clip longer so that the tempo was just right for you guys. But Brando had a bad sunburn, so he couldn't come back out the second day. So we had to improvise and find a new actor. That's where I stepped in. So, yeah.
I think that my fondest memory of making this movie was me and with Sage, staying up until like 4, 3 in the morning, just doing all the editing. And in particular, when we found this very specific song. So originally, this wasn't the song that was planned. I think, what was it? Vivaldi. We were using the fourth season from Vivaldi. And then on YouTube, just randomly looking for songs, we found this song. I was like, oh, it's a pretty good song. Let's try it out. And so we put it in the video. And every single note matched with the cut. And we were screaming the entire time, like, oh my God, this is amazing. Wow. And yeah, we had a lot of fun with Sage at that part.
Fun fact about the music. So a lot of one of the hardest things with films is like putting music to your film. You have to go around copyright laws if it's not your own original composition. So this song we did find on YouTube, and it was by a composer by the name of Lucas King. And I was like, I want to use this song because not only do I want to show it in the film festival, but I also want to show it other places to start building a film portfolio for myself. And so I messaged the guy, Lucas King, and we were like, he's not going to answer. He's not going to answer back in time before the submission. And lo and behold, the guy answered back, and he was like, absolutely, use my music for whatever you want. And so that was that. The next thing is the dead body that you see across the screen. So at the end of this whole movie, we have Josh, who is crying at the end. And I sat with Josh for about an hour waiting for his tears to come. But they did come eventually when we got the shot. But again, we were low on actors, we were low on time, and we wanted to make something that was cohesive for you guys. So Josh got to play a double role, and he was the dead body as well, because we didn't have an actor to play the dead body. So, thank you, Josh. So Waltz of Despondency starts in the middle of a story where 3 friends have just committed a murder, and the end, throughout the film, is just their reactions of how they felt. So we had Brett, who couldn't handle the grief and the pain, and he committed suicide. And then there was me, who took it a different way and channeled it in trying to ask for repentance from God.
Father.
And then Josh, who is the mother of our wonderful Julia, was distraught that she was a murderer, and so that was the film.
For the crying scene, I didn't. He was waiting for an hour for me to cry, but I didn't come up with tears yet. So Sage was the one who pushing me. Like, he talked to me and he pushed my emotion. So I was drop, tear drop a lot. And for the body scene, I was naked, almost naked, just with a little short, a cute short. I was lying there under the sun at noon on the sand. It was so hot. My sunscreen was melting all out. It's so gross. But I love it. I love the process of how we're doing this. I love you guys so much.
Yeah, I feel really bad. I had to drag him for like 30 minutes. So it was just sand in his face the whole time. And it wasn't until the second day we got a better way of dragging. So like the first day, it was just like literally his face through the sand. I felt so bad. And another thing is I was the only one in a bathing suit. It wasn't because I was a girl. It was actually because the first day of filming, everyone was in a bathing suit. And I really didn't want to redo my dragging scenes the second day. Like, I didn't want to redo all of them, so I just stayed in my bathing suit. So it was a little bit easier. And also it was easier on Josh because then we didn't have to redo the really, really long scene of me dragging him.
The body bag, that was a shower curtain from Dollar General. Yes. We were on a tight budget. Awesome. Do you guys have any questions for the film? Thank you guys.
Thank you. So really quickly, just one note before you guys all go. Thank you guys again for coming out. So FITV is a student-run organization. The people that you see on stage we are the ones who put everything on. We ran and we run everything. So I want to say thank you guys, and I hope that you guys submit next year. Hope to have more films, bigger prizes, more sponsors. And if you guys like what you see here and you are on campus and you want to get into filmmaking, just let us know and we'll get you started on the next project. So thank you again for coming out.